Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force here today on Friday morning. So I hit level 105. Now what? I feel like that's the question I've been asking myself a little bit over the last 2 months, probably honestly since 2025. They've been really chucking that XP at us. Like I collected my Life and Liberty milestones, the stuff for the Mephisto diamonds. We are going to open my orbs and see whether or not I get lucky. I'm honestly shocked. I don't know if I mentioned it actually in a video, but I'm honestly shocked that these orbs give a guaranteed 1 diamond if you happen to get it. Now you do need a 5 yellow of any of the Liberty characters in order to get there. I'm still pretty shocked that that's the case. I mean, it doesn't give you a fast track to 7 red though, unless you have the full team at 5 yellow. But there you go. Race to 105 has like 31 days left, as of recording this video, I suppose. And I don't know. I'm just every day. I'm looking for games. I'm looking for a game to play. Let's just put it that way. I said that in my video yesterday. I hope that there's some stuff later on this afternoon in the blog that might give a glimmer of hope with some stuff to do next week, namely the dimensions, right? That'd be great if there's something like that. But otherwise, we're going to be talking about some more anniversary stuff. So let's boil this down. Okie doke. The first thing I do want to mention, actually, and I think I mentioned this in a Discord announcement, but for those of you on YouTube that don't have Discord, I want to talk about this character here, Shield Medic. Now, I'm not sure if I made this clear in a YouTube video or not. I think I did. But there were some even newer data mines that came out that suggested that you would need this character at 7 yellow star. And I just want to start off the video. You might have seen it in my thumbnails. I just want to start off the video here because some people actually if you're not a veteran player, there's a good chance you do not have Shield Medic at 7 yellow. Because the minions are useless, right? And the only place you can no longer find him in the Blitz orb. You do have to buy him directly from the Blitz store. So at the bottom, you can find Shield Medic there for 10 shards for 500 credits. Now, you could do this 3 times a day. That's 30 shards a day. Now, obviously, hopefully they give some shards away for free. I don't know. Or maybe you don't actually need the character fully for the events. But we're going to go really quickly to the data mines here. Zoom in, zoom. Okay, so there's some new stuff here. What's really interesting also, they're doing a whole slew of basically welcome back packages, events, for returning commanders. They do this every now and then, but I feel they're trying and pushing really hard. It seems like they may even be, I don't know, like, are they giving out Ultra Cores to returning players? Kind of crazy, but I just wanted to post that I saw in the inbox messages for next week that's going to be showing up. But there's another event here called Coming Soon 7th Voyage. Earn Jean Grey costume. Also, PS, before we get into that, you guys may have seen this. Obviously, there's, let's just go back, into this one. The loading screen, right? I'm sure you guys saw it. There were some updates for the game, and you can see a handful of 7th anniversary costumes. I wonder if there's, in fact, going to be 7 costumes because it seems like there might be one for Shield Medic, and then all of the characters on the screen here. So Oath, Spider Weaver, Captain Marvel, Nightcrawler, Old Man Logan, which I'll close my cam there so you can see a little bit more. It looks pretty cool. And then Jean Grey. So I don't know if that's going to be included every single week or 2 costumes a week, that kind of thing, culminating in these 7 costumes here. So that just puts into context some of the stuff in the data mines here. So Jean Grey costume and some of the other stuff as well. Gain progress in this event by battling with city characters and collecting milestone points. Jean Grey shards as well. Some more Commander XP because why not? And some purple ions. Earn points towards the month-long 7th anniversary milestone, which I'm sure we might even see the table, right? The actual table of what this entails later on today, hopefully. But this does involve playing battles with city, any battles, right, with city characters. That shouldn't be that difficult. I would imagine, you could probably just do it in Blitz as well, I think, and then play Blitz with Shield Medic at 7 yellow. Now, this has popped up before. This is the second time now. That's why I really wanted to bring this up at the beginning of the video, because it also appeared somewhere up here when we did one of our other videos, right? I think it was way up here. In fact, this one here. 7th celebration begins. So I think this might be the first week event because there's the Spider Weaver costume there. And then once again, you get Play Blitz with Shield Medica 7 yellow. So it seems like you're getting points for this. Is it required though? I don't know. And so the only reason why I'm bringing this up here today is just to give people a little bit of a heads up about some of the stuff that's going to be coming with relation to Shield Medic. Again, just public service announcement. Really, I have him at 7. I'll be fine. Whether or not you need it, I have no idea. I'm not entirely sure. The second thing I want to talk about is going to be Captain Britain had his event here, right? We talked about that in yesterday's video, but the orbs are now available, and actually, the fragment farming is better than I thought it would be. Personally, I think I posted at minimum of 10 attempts because I didn't know, right? But it's actually 12 attempts. Sorry, not 12, 20 attempts per node, which gives a total of 60. So you can actually get about 12 orbs per day. So I'm actually coring this to do this. Now, this is day 1 still when I'm recording it, because this video is going to go out in the morning on Friday morning. I'm recording this on Thursday evening. But I actually am going to be opening up and farming all 3 of the nodes. So I'm going to be coring to do this. I believe 60. I think you might need to do 150 cores daily in order to do that. But I think the 12 orbs per day is worth it, especially if you're trying to get to that next star rank. So for me, I'm at 154 right now out of 300 shards. I am really trying to push, and hopefully I can get to that 7 yellow. That'd be really great. Again, not that I advocate for spending either. I wonder if they're going to make him farmable, because if you look at some of the offers related to Captain Britain, I'm surprised they're this cheap. $5 for 50 shards, like that is pretty low compared to what Captain Britain used to be. Now, he's not a new stat era character, so that's no surprise. But with offers that low, it does make me wonder if they're going to make him permanently available somewhere. And that would probably be the first time an epic character has become farmable in less than a year, if that happens, right? I'm not sure if it will or not. We'll have to find out, post this event. But they kind of almost need to, because you need Illuminati for Shadow King, right? For the trial event for that. And so, it's quite difficult to do it without Captain Britain, I think. So I think they should make it available there. The orb itself isn't too bad. You're probably more likely to get 2 shards per orb, but there is a chance to get all the way up to 100. So I just wanted to let people know about that one. Let's go ahead and open up my Mephisto Diamond Orbs while I'm here, while I remember to do that. There you go. There's a Captain Britain Encore that we just finished. I've actually been getting some decent drops. I've actually been getting a fair bit of 4. The EV is like 3.7, but I think that a lot of people are probably more landing on 2s. But over the course of the entire event, like, you should average out somewhere between 3 and 4 per orb. So do keep that in mind there. And let's open my Mephisto Diamond Orbs, because I did have a 5 yellow Peggy Carter. So, will I get a die? Oh, I'm at least going to get a 1, right? Someone was trying to tell me that this was bugged and everyone was getting a 3, but I really don't think that's the case. Let's open up number 1. What does that mean? No, it's a 1. Okay, so guaranteed a 1. That's actually a fair bit of Dark Diamond credits, actually. 1,000. What am I even doing with my Dark Diamond credits? That's another thing, too, right? Like, I have just nothing to buy. And I'm not going to get into that right now. I don't think. We got ourselves a 2. I mean, a 2 that I kind of got. Well, I didn't get for free. I think I spent $5 on those Peggy Carter core orbs, right? And that got me a 2 diamond Mephisto. So there you go, and 2,000 Dark Diamond credits. So Mephisto will be kind of on his way out in the arena soon because of Null. But I think there's going to be a lot of value still in Mephisto in offense, PvP offense, because a lot of people are going to be using him there. And I heard that some people may still use him with the Starjammers. Was that correct? I don't know. Some crazy combination. No, it wasn't the Starjammers. I forgot what they said. I forgot what I read about. Maybe, was it putting Null on defense? I don't know. I'm not a PvP expert. Anyways, two diamond Mephisto. There we go. Pretty happy with that one there. And I also want to touch briefly here on the Age of X Lalandra, because there's been some problems here with the the daily raids milestone. So I don't know if they corrected this, but I also posted this in my Discord server that they were releasing this like hours before. Like, so the very first time on Monday, it started at 1 p.m. And then I believe that the duration of the milestone was something like 23 hours or maybe even 22 hours. Because on Thursday morning, it launched for me at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So that's 4 hours before it should have originally. I think it was scaling back by an hour every single day. I heard that there was some corrections supposed to be made. I'm trying to look at my clock right now as I'm recording this video. 4 o'clock, 8 hours. No, I don't think it's been fixed, but I heard that it's supposed to. The Pathfinder made a mention that this is supposed to get back onto the 1 p.m. mark. The problem is that some people didn't end up completing this. They missed out on some Mcron crystal fragments and asked me whether or not that's going to screw you out of getting a 7 yellow Lalandra. And I guess the short answer is I'm not sure, but I do know that there are going to be, I think, surplus of Mcron crystals. So I don't think it's going to be exactly 81,000. I think that you will get some from the showcase, from the Starjammer showcase for Howard and Havoc. And I think that that's on top of the 81,000 that you would have got, because I'm not sure if they're including that as the free to play total. So if you are able to do that, you'll probably be able to make up and then also get the shards for Lalandra a little bit quicker. That's my assumption there. Obviously, we had this photo as well about things upcoming. So Starjammer Showcase, which starts March the 3rd, which is next Monday, right? On Monday. So that's going to be starting there. And then whatever this upcoming event is throughout the month of March as well. So there's going to be other opportunities. I would imagine there is a surplus of Mcron crystals, especially for spenders. But that's probably going to be into the Starjammer Showcase between 3 and 7 yellow stars for each of the characters, and then the Super Showcase and all that stuff and whatnot. So don't fret too much. Hopefully they get that daily raids milestone back on track. And now that I'm level 105, I did want to touch on the race milestone really quickly. Some people asking me what I was going to be doing with that in Discord. So I'm definitely at least going to milestone 15 for the 4 red Omega Red. Now, I don't personally have them built. I've just been super lazy. I've been hoarding gold in the hopes of some news about Gear Tier 20 coming on the horizon. The question from there for some people was, am I going to go to the 5 red? And it's a fair bit of a jump to go from milestone 15 to milestone 19, because that's a difference of 53,000 points. And as far as getting characters to level 105, right? You know, that is a fair bit of extra. How much is it? Like 2,500, 2,800, I think, just broadly. So what did I say? 53,000? 53,000 divided by, I should have done the math, 2,800. That's almost 19 more level 105. So it's about 10 million. So you're going to be spending about another 190 million gold on levels just to get that 5 red. And I don't think that more yellows are going to be available. So if you're someone who kind of capped out at 4 yellow Omega Red, I don't think it's really that big of a deal to get the 5 red. I mean, if you're doing this naturally, if you're leveling up characters, great. But I would say don't go out of your way to try and clear milestone 19 if you don't want to. Personally, I'm saving my gold. I'm not leveling up all these characters to 105 because I need to know more about what's coming on the horizon when it comes to events like probably Xavier, right? You know, those 60 nodes. What characters am I going to need to have at what level? Do I need to have them at 105? There's a lot of unanswered information, and I don't want to spend that until I know a little bit more. I'm not super desperate when it comes to PvP. So if you're in a similar boat to me, I would probably just hold off on spending your gold to get that 5 red. I don't think it's really that big of a deal, but that's just my thoughts anyways. And because I'm all over the place a little bit, I did want to kind of draw your attention to, you might have seen this already anyways, it's a power core calendar. And so I want to talk about this because these are cores that you can basically put into your Captain Britain coring in that campaign there. So this would more than make up for that. If you're doing about 150 cores daily on that, you'll be able to do this no problem just by this extra course. Why they're giving this away, I have no idea, but I just wanted to let people know. Also, this weird evil invasion calendar for reasons, again, I'm not entirely sure why they have that. Also in the inbox, you may have seen it. They did this. They sent out 10,000 medals of honor. Now, I talked about the fact that we may not be able to clear the month long. As it sits right now, since they sent out that 10,000, I'm assuming everyone got it. We will sit at a surplus of 2,800. So I haven't cleared everything yet, but I should clear the bar by 2,800, which is extremely low. And to the point where if you had missed even like probably one thing, honestly, if you didn't do this to the T, you're probably fucked. But if you did do everything imaginable, then you should clear milestone 40. That's where things sit right now. I wanted to bring this up because I mentioned it in my video yesterday. And I think that's it for just now. I really hope some stuff in the blog later on tonight, this afternoon, gives us some stuff to really think about with the game. I'll be honest, and I'm probably sure that some people have noticed this, that I'm hoarding a lot, gold, cores, all of that, but I feel like I really don't have much of a game to play. I'll be honest, they've kind of scaled back the amount of gameplay. They've taken away an alliance war, But realistically, a lot of my daily gameplay is just logging in to click for 5 minutes and I sign out. And so I really hope that they provide us some stuff to do, in the anniversary, especially. That's not just a showcase event that I stick on auto. Like, give us some real stuff coming back, some real content to play. Please, I am begging you, Marvel Strike Force, Scopely, and Boundless Studios, please give me something to do. That's going to be it for me today. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys later. Boilon signing out. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.